believe he's being taken advantage of?
I believe that she knows that Jonathan is going to do what is right. He loves the baby, and he is going to step up and be the father that she needs. And I feel like because she knows that is why we are in the situation we are in.
So you basically believe Ms. Lohman has chosen Mr. Mitchell as the best of the two options.
Right.
Well, no, Your Honor, that is not correct. No, Your Honor, that is not correct. I love Mr. Mitchell with everything I have. I have been his best friend since the day when I met him. I love him not because he will take care of London. I love him because he is my best friend.
She doesn't treat me like she does, though.
She certainly doesn't talk to him like she does.
You don't always treat her right either.
But I treat her better than she does me.
Not always.
The point is this. You say you love this man, and you say you truly believe he's London's biological father. My question is this. Is your belief that he's London's biological father rooted in the fact that you love him so much? Or, as she just said, you feel like he's going to do right by the baby? What I'm saying is both of those two arguments, you understand, have absolutely no bearing on the paternity question.
Yes, Your Honor.
If your belief is based on the conception dates, now that's something we can talk about. If it's just based on a want and a love, that's not how it works in this courtroom. Mr. Mitchell has testified that he has a beautiful, loving relationship with London. I have to ask, what is your ex doing?
Absolutely nothing with his life.
We have no idea where he's even at.
I have no contact with him. I even tried to speak to his father, and his father has no idea. He hasn't seen him in 6 months.
Oh, goodness.
We don't know where he's at.
He will not talk to me. He has told all his friends, do not let them. He won't let me get in contact with them to get in contact with him. I've tried, just to get in contact with him and be like, hey, we need to figure something out here, and he will not get in contact with me. He's deleted and blocked all my numbers. He's blocked and deleted me on Facebook, the same as the rest of my family.
My goodness. So, have you ever been able to tell him, I'm pregnant and this might be yours?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
He did get that information.
Yes, because I was with him at the time I conceived London.
Right. So you were with him at that time, then you moved on to Mr. Mitchell.
Yes, Your Honor.
So at what point do you two get engaged?
We were in Indiana with a family member of Mr. Mitchell's, and Mr. Mitchell took me on a walk, and we were under a beautiful bridge, and he proposed to me.
So he proposed to you, and you said yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Even in spite of this paternity question?
Yes, Your Honor. The paternity was in the very back of my mind.
How old was London when you proposed?
I was still pregnant with London.
Oh, you were still pregnant?
Yes, Your Honor.
But now you are engaged, but London's born. And now that London's born and you're looking at the features and you're comparing the features, you think it's Mr. Mitchell, but Mr. Mitchell and Miss Pummel, your cousin, you all starting to have doubts.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because of the fact that there was the overlapping, that there was more than one person that was being slept with at the same time, and the fact that, they argue, and that has been said. We don't know who the father is,
So, Mr. Mitchell, how do you feel as you hold London to have so much love for this baby, but have so many questions?
I've been there for her the whole time, just taking care of her, so I've grown attached, and I don't know if she's mine or not, though.
So, as much as you are hoping she is, the truth is you really don't know.
I really don't know.
Right.
I want to know, though.
Well, I think I've heard all that I need to hear. Jerome, I'm ready for the results.
Good.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Lohman versus Mitchell, when it comes to 10-month-old London Leona Lohman, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Mitchell, you are not the father. Miss Lohman, I can tell that was not the news you were expecting to hear.
No, Your Honor.
Are we certain? Is your ex London's biological father, or is
Yes,
there
Your Honor.
another possibility that we just have not spoken about yet?
No, Your Honor, there is no other possibility.
Mr. Mitchell, I'm so sorry I couldn't give you the results you wanted. So now we have to figure out where we go from here. But we've got to now do the right thing. Mr. Mitchell, you have formed a beautiful bond with the baby. I know you said this relationship was on the line. Where do we go from here?
I'm keep going. And stay her dad.
You want to still stay in her life
Yes.
and be her dad. Okay. Let's figure out how we do that, because it is easier said than done. Do you want to try to make it work with Ms. Lohman?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good. Well, with that said, Ms. Lohman, is there anything you'd like to say to Mr. Mitchell? He's been wonderful to your
I
baby.
want to tell you that I'm sorry and I love you.
I love you too.
So now we figure out how to move forward. And I want you all to figure out how you put this family together, but also help London find her biological father so she could hopefully have a relationship with him too, okay?
Yes.
I wish you all the very best. Court is adjourned.